Hi guys, so this is a video on how to take out and put back in the front roof light on a Volkswagen Golf Mk7. This is a 2015 one. So I'm going to show you how to take this whole piece out. You may ask, why on earth would you want to ever do this? There's probably a few reasons why you'd want to do this. You'd want to do this. You need to take out some of these pieces at times. If you ever want to wire in a dash cam and you need to run your wires around the back of it, sometimes it's easier if you take this out because it gives you a little bit better access. Or the other reason why I'm doing it is because I've got a brand new one from a Wreckers, which has a sunglass holder on it. This one, as you can see, this Volkswagen Golf was the lowest model, so it didn't come with a sunglass holder panel here, which I kind of really want one. So been to a scrapyard, an auto Wreckers, and got a replacement, got a good price for it, and I'm going to change this one over, take this whole thing out and put a brand new one in. You will find the difference between the different models. There's not a lot of differences on these. I had to make sure that the one that I got from a wrecked car, I had to make sure that it didn't have the sunroof, because obviously the buttons on this one obviously doesn't have any buttons for a sunroof. So on the higher end models, the difference you often find with these is the cheapest Golf comes with a standard bulb, whereas the higher end ones come with an LED bulb, so it should be a little bit brighter and nicer. And as you can see, it's a nice black, which looks awesome. So that's why you'd want to do it. Okay, so first things first, how do we do it? We're going to try and use few tools. Always good to have a spudgeon. So we can see with the bit that I'm replacing, as you can see, I've got to pull this piece out, so you can see the front panel piece where all your lightings are. You can see it just clips in, and we pull it apart so you can see. So it goes, and you can see it just clips in place. It clips in place with all these little clips around here, and you can see likewise it clips in with these things here, these little guides. So all you have to do is leave that out with a spudgeon, and obviously that sits behind it. So we'll have a look in a minute. There. So I'm pulling this out, and remember there's these little clips that should just clip out. Should just easily clip out. Around. And it all comes out extremely very easy. Look, the whole thing came out straight away. The whole thing with the back part of it. So I'm just going to disconnect the wiring. Disconnect that, pull that out. Now we'll disconnect this wiring here. Disconnect that. Pull them out. These can be the hardest thing about doing it, pulling out these little fiddly wiring. Maybe it's easier if I I'll pull it from out of there. You can see it clips in. If I had a third hand, that would be awesome. Pull that out. Fiddly as anything. This thing clips in between here. There we go. So that will probably be just a little bit easier now. That gives me a little bit more space to play with. Okay, now just disconnect that wire there. And let it pull in. Pulls in somehow. tell. Maybe this does it a little bit easier. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. As you can see, this is the fiddliest part of it. What the? Why is this? We'll figure it out afterwards. Once I get out, we'll figure out why it was so hard. There we go, there we go. So why that was hard, it was, you see that thing there? That is being held in place by that little plastic thing there. So you got to pull that back, pull it back so that you can see it. Hopefully you can see it there. As you push it in, it'll clip onto that side to pull that back. It's a bit fiddly. So I'll leave that over there. So I've got my new one here. Like that. Okay. And you can see there's a screw here and there's a screw here, so we have to take these out, but we'll do that. Oh, we've got to take this piece out as well. You can see that, so you can see on the new one, sorry, the other way around, you can see that this clip panel piece here just clips in these holes here. Pull those down, it comes out really easy. This little panel, that up there. So there we are, we've done that. Let's take this piece out here. So you can see this piece, likewise you can see it clips in. All it does is just clip in these holes. So I could use this, but I'll use the other tool. So just got to try and find a bit of space. There you go, it's easier if you do it from here. And as you saw, that came out very easily. Very easily. It just flipped out. Alright, so that's flipped out. And now you can see there's a screw here, there's a screw here, and then there's obviously the same screw there, and there's the same screw there. So I've just got to take those out. What types of screws are they? Let's have a look. The set, not too sure which ones they are. We'll find whichever one it is. I think it's a T20. T20. So give that a go. And that one, I think that one was a T20. Loose. Too big. Yeah, we'll find one in a minute. Not that one. T15. There we go, that'll do. T15 will do it. So T15. Screw out. And the other one here. And there's the last one here. Okay. Now this thing just folds straight down. Super easy. So that's my old one. And as you can see, as I mentioned, strangely it has this little panel that does open, but that is not a sunglass holder. Whereas the one I have is now a sunglass holder, so it's pretty disappointing that on the cheap model the plastic's exactly the same. It has all the same bits in it, but they just didn't give you a sunglass holder. You had to get the higher model in order to get the sunglass holder with it. I mean, it would have been so easy for them to just change it over and give you it on the cheaper model. Disappointing, but there you go. So this is the new one I'm going to put back in. I'll fit it in. So I need to screw these screws back in. Okay, time to tighten all these up. Okay, let's tighten that up. It's pretty tight now. Now this sunglass holder, which is awesome. Get your clip, put it back on. You can see it just clips in there. Clips in so easy, nice. You then need to put nice new lights in here. So that one's in there. I'll put that in a second because that was easy. This one just clips in here. Clips in. That just clips in there. And that just literally clipped in, completely clipped in. As easy as that. And that's clipped in. Now you then just need to get the black cover panel for it. These need to be wired back in. Right in. Right in. And don't make rookie mistakes like I just have. I've just done it the wrong way around. Okay, so managed to get one out. How it is you push that down and then pull it out. So it's actually easy when you know how. So you can see this thing here, as you push it, it opens up the little thing that's clipping it on. So we need to make sure this is in the right place this time. Make sure that this is the right size, and that's right. That's where you can see where the clips are there. So this does get the back, so we will put it back on correctly. And then we can just clip it in place. There we go. Oh, nice, beautiful. And then you just put the little clip on the front. Which will just clip in somehow. There we go, just clips in. There we go, clips in. Job done. So guys, that's a video on how to change the light in the roof light in the front of a Volkswagen Golf. Hope you enjoyed the video.